Hello guys, welcome back to another video again. Today, it's a very interesting day. We're gonna talk about stimulus check. So everybody have been waiting on that. I think it's important to know what's going on so we can at least make plans for what's coming up. First of all, before we start with the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with your friends and family so that way you don't leave behind when we post new videos on this channel, and thank you for doing so. Stimulus check. It's a very challenging time to see how everyday people are struggling for finances, especially with necessities when it comes to food, rent, just the basic everyday life. But we're supposed to be living in a country like United States of America where it's supposed to be the best. It's supposed to be the first. It's supposed to be ahead of everyone else. Looks like we are the last, as far as I know, because looks like those politicians, they're not willing to help anybody in situation right now where we really needed help. And to my opinion, I don't think we are begging them to help us. They're supposed to help us as taxpayers, like everybody that have a job at this time that's been paying taxes for years, that's been having, like someone like me that having a job for 2 years, and I never depend on the government. My house had like 3 jobs. My wife have a job. I had 2 jobs. So I never rely on the government to bring support or relief for me because I know the government not supposed to take care of me or my family. But in a certain time like this, that's the government job to make sure we are being taken care of because we're paying taxes. We go to work every day. No matter what happened, we make sure we prepare, we're ready. But this time, no one was ready, and it doesn't look like anybody have what they call a heart touching to help or support anybody in that case because this second stimulus check, been talking for a long time from now. Since March, there was approved the CARES Act. We was thinking that there was gonna be another stimulus check approved, like maybe 1 to 2 months after, and that was not what happened. And it doesn't even look like there's something's gonna happen very soon. Even though they're talking every day, they need to pass a stimulus check before the election and things like that. I don't believe that's gonna happen anytime soon because everybody keep dragging their feet, especially for the Republican. They basically they really don't want to help anybody. They don't put themselves in our shoes as everyday living American. Because when you think about what's happening right now, whereas almost 1 million people every month been filing for unemployment, things is getting downhill. But they don't realize it because most of those people making $250,000 a year, they only work maybe 2 weeks every month, and they have vacation there and there, and they get to live life like a human being, and we get to be treated like animal basically. Because when you're looking at France and Canada, when you're looking at countries like the Europe, most of those countries, they're taking care of the people during the pandemic because they know it's an uncertain time, and they know people out of work, they know they have family to feed, they know they have necessities to take care of. But those people, they're trying to make sure everybody's taken care of while the pandemic going on. So they want to resolve that matter so before things get worse. But in the United States of America, it doesn't even look like they care about us because we have two parties, Republican and Democrat. The Democrat wants something, the Republican wants something else. Now, Nancy Pelosi wants, actually, I believe they passed that bill for $2 or $4 trillion, but the Republican haven't answered to that bill yet. So they think it's too much money to put in the economy to stimulate the economy, which is doesn't even make any sense because nobody working. Whoever's working right now, like I'm still working. I lose one of my job, but I have one job that I'm still working. Thank God they give me 40 hours. But a lot of people right now, they don't even make 40 hours. So help still needed and help will be needed in the future. That's something they need to stick to the back of their head because what happened right now, it's not our fault. And I don't think they should blame anybody for that but themselves by making bad decisions and wrong ideas and stuff like that. So I heard President Trump already approved a $200 debit card to help recipients with Medicare. That doesn't even make any sense to me. Right now, how many people really go to the doctor? How many Medicare patients that goes to the doctor? Right now, people they really need necessities to be taken care of. Medicare is a part of necessities, to be honest. But as far as I see how things going right now, a lot of people they really need more than having a temporary $200 to be sent into them. And it's specifically for Medicare recipients. But remember, this pandemic, it's not only Medicare recipients going through that right now. It's a whole society that's going through the same headache. I don't think that's fair, to my opinion, because I don't have Medicare, I have insurance through my job. But if you're sending $200 to Medicare recipients, what about me that's paying health insurance? Do I'm gonna have a debit card for prescription drugs or whatever? I don't know. That's not what they're talking about. Well, since it's been up for re-election, and that's coming in a month from now, so he really need a way to get away with the election again, which understandable, but I don't think that's the right way. The right things to do is to make sure everybody in the same boat and make sure something coming to help people to sustain people through this pandemic because there's people that's already been homeless in this coronavirus thing. My kids cannot go to school. I have 5 kids at home every day since March. They cannot go to school just because of this pandemic. So, as taxpayers, as a citizen American, we are suffering badly just because of this pandemic. But the politician, all of them are multimillionaire. They have everything they need. I believe the family is safe. They don't care about the population. Oh, that's my opinion, to be honest. Because this thing hurt me. It hurts everybody is that's in my same situation. So instead of sending $200 debit card for Medicare recipients, they should be talking about sending a check to everyday American, everyday taxpayers, people that been working for years, that's been paying taxes, that needs money to survive right now, that needs money to put food on the table, paying for electricity, and make sure they have water on and they have food to eat every day. That's what's matter to me at this time. But um, the Democrat really want to push it to get the stimulus package before the election, but the Republican Party it's not really on board yet. So we'll see what's happening because they have a deadline by October. Everything should be all set. So we'll see what's happening. And the Democrat really want $1,200 per dependent and also individuals. So if you have a family of 4, basically you should be receiving $4,800. But they, as far as I heard, I don't believe the Republicans gonna be on board with that. I think if they get to agree to a stimulus package that's still going to be the $500 like before and $1,200 for individual. So let me know in the comment down below if you really prefer to have that same package like before, or having an extra $700 for a dependent, still, since we've been waiting for so long and so many things happening, and they still dragging the feet. They don't want to do anything. Trump has been really helpful in a way, because he's trying to be reelected for president again, because he's already 5 points behind on Joe Biden. So that means Joe Biden is ahead of the game. So I think the best thing to do right now is to make sure people have money to use before the election, so at least he can have some vote. But looks like his party is not really in the same direction with him. So we'll see what's gonna happen. That's what I was thinking to share with you guys today. I believe America is a very good country. It's the greatest country on earth, but whoever's in charge right now, they are not really acting like America is the best. Right now, they're acting like America is any kind of random country. And I know this country, it's a place where everybody come to get better. They come for a better life, to raise a family, to have a better future. But whoever we choose to be our president or commander in chief, I think we have to think one more time. And this election, if they don't find a way to get us something before the election, I think it's going to be very hard for President Trump to be reelected again. That's my opinion. And to see what's happening in a country like America, where there's a lot of opportunity in this country, but it doesn't look like they act like it. Like all those senators, those congressmen and congresswomen, they're just thinking about themselves because they have millions, they have houses, they don't have any mortgage to pay. Most of those politicians don't have a mortgage anymore. They don't have a car payment. They don't care about what's happening right now. They just want to do whatever they feel like to do, but they don't put themselves like they are one of us. Like someone that living paycheck to paycheck, if they fall off behind in a paycheck, things are really bad. So as the election coming up, we was thinking things was gonna get a little bit better with the stimulus package, but it looks like that's not what's gonna happen. But as far as Democrats think, they already approved that $2.2 trillion package with Nancy Pelosi's support, and passes it. But we'll see what the Republicans gonna bring to the table when it comes to that. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Let me know down in the comment below what you think that's gonna be in our best interest. To be honest with you, I think everybody really need help right now, because I know when you don't work, there's nothing's gonna go right. So it's about 23 million American right now. I mean, 23 million people that's out of work. That's not basically an unemployment. So I'm not counting people that was out of work before the pandemic. So it's a very hard time. Let's keep each other's informed and supportive. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. So and also I have the kids. They just created a channel called the Dorsey Kids. So please go on YouTube and like and subscribe to the Dorsey Kids channel. They do a lot of fun things there, so we can support them and give them our love. Thank you very much. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you. Have a good night.